Good morning, students. Today we will find median. Okay, first of all, median's formula. Okay, now we are talking about frequency distribution, but with class means continuous. Okay, so formula you can see m equal to L plus L is small n by 2 minus CF upon F into H. Now, what is the meaning of all this symbol? First of all, L. L is lower boundary of median class. Okay, just like previous one in mod, there was a model class. Likewise, here is a median class. How to find? We will discuss later on. So L is a lower boundary of median class. N is a total frequency. Okay, it is a uh, synonym or having same meaning of sigma fi. CF is cumulative frequency, but of preceding to median class. So cumulative frequency preceding to median class. Now what do you mean by cumulative frequency? To cumulate means to add up, to collect. So cumulative frequency means we have to add one by one all frequencies. So that is called cumulative frequency. Now F for frequency of median class and H is a class size of median class. If all class is having different class size, then we have to consider class size of median class. Okay, most of some having a equal class size of all classes. Okay, but if they are different, then we have to find class size of median class only. Okay, so these all are symbol and frequency. Again, you can look at L, N, C, F, F, H. Okay, now how to locate median class? In previous one means in mod, we very easily located model class. Why? Because class having maximum frequency is called model class. But now that is the not meaning for median class. How to find median class? Finding having a short method. So first of all, you have to find n by 2. N you know. Total of frequencies column means sigma fi. Now that is known here as a n, number of observation. After finding n by 2, look that number in CFI column. Now there are two options. If you can see that number in CFI column, then class in this row is a median class. Okay, suppose you are having n 100. So 100 by 2 will be 50. If you can see 50 digit in a CFI column, then class containing that row is nothing but a median class. But if that number is not visible, then what to do? So B option, if value of n by 2 is between 2 CFI. Suppose you are looking for 50, but your number are 45 and then 60. So 50 is between 45 and 60. So that number is not actually visible. But class containing that observation, we are having that. So how to find in this case? So at that time, you have to find first of all in between which two numbers that n by 2's value lies. Okay. So out of this, second one will be your median class. So there is written if value of n by 2 is between 2 CFI, then next row class is median class. Not first row, but next row class is a median class. Okay. Now you will understand it well whenever we solve any particular sum. Now how many columns will be there? So class and frequency, just like every time, and one new column is cumulative frequency. Okay, so only one column you have to prepare. Now other important points. Mostly model class and median class are same, but not always. Mostly model class is the median class, but not every time. Sometimes they may be different. If median class is located wrongly, then L, F, C, F will be wrong in formula. if your median class is wrong, then obviously your data in the formula will be wrong. Why? Because CF means what you can see, cumulative frequency of preceding to median class, frequencies of median class. Then L is a lower boundary of median class. If median class is wrong, then all this data will be wrong. So your answer will be obviously wrong. Okay, now third point. Most probable mistake is taking CF of median class instead of preceding one. Now here is a one little bit strange thing, that is CF, cumulative frequency, but that is not from the row of median class. That is from the row preceding to median class. Okay, so you have to remember this thing and keep in mind this one. Okay, now we practice this formulas application. Okay, now that data 1 is taken, okay, we used to take always. So now data 1 you can observe here. Okay, now table is prepared. Now table class and frequency are just copied. One new column you are facing first time, that is of cumulative frequency. Okay, how to find cumulative frequency? By adding new frequency. Now first one is written as it is 7. Now then second frequency in first one, so 7 plus 10 17. Then add third frequency in the total of first two, so 17 plus 20 37. Now add fourth frequency in the sum of first three, so that is 37 plus 8 45. Now add fifth frequency in the sum of sum of fourth, so that is 45 plus 5. So total became 50 here. Okay, so sigma fi or n become here 50. No need to make total of fi column, because indirectly it is done here in cfi column. Okay, so n is now 50. Okay, now our first work is not to find median, but first to locate median class. If you go to median class, then and then only you can find median. Okay, so actually in median sum you have to give two answers. First answer is of median class and second one is of median. So for that purpose, first of all find n by 2. So here n is 50, 50 by 2 equal to 25. So median class is located 40 to 60. Now how to find median class? Now we have to look for 25 in CFI column. Now look at CFI column. There are 7, 17, 37, 45, 50. Nowhere 25 is seen. So what to do? Now instead of 25, look in between which two numbers 25 lies. So 25 lies between 17 and 37. Between 17 and 37 there is a mark. So out of this, second row's class is median class. So not 17 class 20 to 40 is median class, but 37, cumulative frequency 37 means third row. So third row is a median class, not second row. Okay, so every time keep in mind, this is a very important process to locate median class. Okay, if you can see 25 directly in second row, then you can say 20 to 40 is median class. If you can see 25 in third row, then you can say directly 40 to 60 is median. Whereas here it is in between 17 and 37. So out of these two, second row means next row is median class. Okay, so median class is located 40 to 60. In table also it is marks. Why? Because so that we can find AF, CF, AL very easily. Okay, now just like previous method, yesterday's lecture, we have prepared list for mode. Now again we have prepared here list for median. N by 2 we just found 25. L. Now L is a lower boundary of median class, so you can locate here in table also and here also, that is 40 to 60. So lower boundary is 40. Frequency is of median class 20. So everything is of median class, only CF is of preceding class. So CF is taken 17, not 37. Okay, keep in mind this thing, because that value only come from previous row, otherwise everything comes from this row only, from third row. Okay, so CF is written here 17. H is a class size, that is 20. You can see very easily. Okay, 60 minus 40, 20. Okay, now all values are placed in formula. Okay, L, now list is already prepared, so you can see from list only I have placed all values. Okay, first of all, difference in second terms numerator is taken, so 25 minus 17, 8. Okay, then frequency is 20, class size here also 20, so 20 20 cancel out, so 40 plus 8. Okay, so it is 48. Okay, so this is the process of finding median. Now which points to be remembered in this method? First of all, you have to learn how to find column of CFI. So finding CFI column by adding frequency 1 by 1. Okay. Then how to locate median class? By finding n by 2. After finding n by 2, where to locate? So you have to locate CFI column. If that number is obviously visible there, then that row's class is median class. If not visible, that which two numbers in between this n by 2's value is there. According to that, you have to take next row's class as a median class. Okay, now nothing is difficult. Just prepare one list. Here, preparing list, again keep in mind one thing: CF should be taken from previous row of median class, otherwise everything is taken from median class row. Okay, so after placing all values, this is just simplification. Okay, so this is the exclusive data. Now just like every topic, here also we have taken data 2, that is a inclusive data. Okay, now method is same only, one thing is new. Okay, now just like previous one, uh, write down class and frequency and find out cumulative frequency. Okay, so cumulative frequency is found just like previous one. Okay, 2, then 4 is added, 6, 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 5 17, 17 plus 3 20. Okay, so one extra frequency is added in each and every step, so n becomes 20. Okay, now how to locate median class? Again same process. So n by 2 means 20 by 2, 10. Now look for 10 in cumulative frequency column. Now here only, here also 10 is not visible in CFI column, but 10 is between 6 and 12. Okay, so out of this, 12 CFI containing class is a median class. So median class here 21 to 30. Okay, but one thing you have to remember, this is an inclusive class. So first of all, we have to convert it into exclusive class. How to convert inclusive one into exclusive class? By subtracting 0.5 from lower boundary and adding 0.5 to upper boundary. Okay, so it is actually given 21 to 30, but if 0.5 means half is subtracted from 21, then it will become 20.5, and if 0.5 or half is added to upper boundary, then it will become 30.5. Okay, so actual median class is not 21 to 30, but 20.5 to 30.5. Okay, now according to this only you have to prepare list. So in a list n by 2, we just found 20 by 2 10. L is 20.5, not 21. Why? Because after converting into exclusive class, then and only we have to take that value. Okay, so L become 20.5. Frequency is 6 only. Why? Because that row having frequency is 6. CF is also 6. Why? Because CFI of previous class of median one. So median class previous row having frequency cumulative frequency 6. Okay, so cumulative frequency taken here 6. Now class size. How to find class size here? So difference of both boundaries, so 30.5 minus 20.5, so it will become 10. Otherwise what I told yesterday, just take difference of upper boundaries, otherwise of all lower boundaries. So now look at upper boundaries. They seems 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 like this. Okay, so here 10, 10 increased, so class size here 10. Okay, now nothing is new, same formula is used, all values are placed. Okay, n by 2 cf is of previous one. Okay, otherwise that cf 12, but we don't have to take 12 as a cf because it is of previous one, so we have taken here 6. Okay, f is 6, class size is 10. Okay, how we found, we just discuss. Okay, now 6 and 10 are cancelled by 2. Okay, so left is 4 5s are 20 upon 3. Okay, now that is converted, means second term is converted into decimal. So 20 by 3 is equal to 6.67. So answer become 27.70. Okay, otherwise you can take LCM also here, but it will be quite long or quite time consuming. So I have directly converted second term into decimal, then added to L. Okay, here again I reminding you ki we never involve first term in the calculus. Okay, take the reason as it is since second last step. Okay, so nothing is different, only that inclusive to exclusive conversion that is new here. Okay, otherwise everything is equal. Okay, now one extra thing, if data is discrete, now what is meant discrete group data or discrete frequency distribution, we already discussed in our first lecture. Because discrete frequency distribution or discrete group data means there is no class. So here classes are not given, whatever given is directly value xi, whatever xi, that is a marks or fi, maybe number of students, whatever may, that is not important here. Okay, first of all you have to remember that for finding median, all observations should be arranged either in increasing order or in decreasing order. Here, first of all, we have to arrange this data, because xi value you can see 20, then 29, then 28, then 33, means they are not arranged. Xi values are not arranged. So we have to first of all arrange value of xi. So first 20, then 25, 28 like this. Okay, in increasing order. And frequency should also be arranged accordingly. Okay, so 20's frequency is 6, but 25's frequency is 20, last one, so it is written 20 in second row. Okay, so likewise data is first of all arranged in increasing order. Okay, that is new here. Now CFI, just like uh, group data with class, nothing is different here. So 6, then 20 is added, then inner 26, 24 is added, then 28 is added, 15 is added. Okay, so at last total becomes 100. Okay, so n we found here 100. Okay, now here that formula is not used. Here you have to use formula you learned in standard 9. In standard 9 you learned formula of median like this. If n is even, here we are having n even. Why? Because it is 100. Okay, so it is n by 2th observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2. Because whenever data or frequency distribution having even observation at that time, in middle there are two observations. Okay, so that numbers, how to locate that number? So first of all you have to find n by 2, then n by 2 plus 1 means next one. Okay, take these two observations value and take average of both these. Okay, so now n by 2 means 100 by 2, so it is 50th observation. Then next one plus 1 means 51st observation divided by 2, but 50th observation not 50, 51st observation not 51. Okay, so 50th observation's value is what? So again you have to look in CFI column. Look 50 for CFI column. Okay, so 50 is here in third row. Look at CFI column. 50 is visible in third row. Okay, so in third row value of xi is 28. So that means 50 numbers observations value is 28. Okay, so here 50th observation is written 28. Now what is the value of 51st observation? So again look at CFI column. Now 51 is not visible, but it is in between 50 and 78. So obviously out of this the next row's value 29 is the value of 51st observation. Okay, just like previous one. There we located median class, here we are locating value. Okay, so 51st observation is 29, so that is written 29. So 28 plus 29 divided by 2. Okay, so this is a totally different. Whatever you can see here, we are not getting median class, but we are getting directly medians. So no use of that formula, that AL plus n by 2 minus CF upon AF into S. Okay, that formula is not used here. That is used whenever continuous group data is there. This is not continuous but discrete. Okay, so 28 plus 29 57, and average of this one means divided by 2, it becomes 28.5. Okay, so our answer is 28.5. Okay, now formula, you have to remember that formula, or you have to revise that formula whatever you used in standard 9. Here one formula we already used for u1. Now both is written together. If n is odd, then what? So there is a one observation only at middle location. Okay, so that is n plus 1 divided by 2th observation. N plus 1 divide, first of all add 1 and then divide by 2. So n plus 1 divided by 2th observation. Suppose instead of 100 we are having suppose 89, then we have to find median by this way. N is odd, so 89 plus 1 90, 90 by 2 45. So 45th numbers observations value will be our median. Okay, so this is used whenever n is odd. If n is even, then what to do? So we just use formula of median whenever n is even. Okay, so n by 2 observation plus n by 2 plus 1th observation divided by 2. How to locate observation, that you have to remember. Okay, this is the main thing here. Okay, which observation value is what? Okay, if you are finding that one easily, then this is very simple. Okay, so again I repeat that here we found 50th observations value 28 and 51st observation value 29. How? Again I revise it. 50th observation, so look for 50 in CFI column. 50 is visible, so that row having value xi is value 28, so 50th observations value is 28, that is written. Now 51st is not seen in CFI column, but it is between 50 and 78. So out of this, next row's value 29 is 51st observations value. Okay, so both values are taken, but most of students make here mistake also. They take just 50 and 51. Now look, if we added 50 plus 51 divided by 2, then that will not be answer, because that is the place of observation, not value of observation. 50 is place, just like your roll number. 51 is place, that is not value. Okay, so never add 50 or 51 like this. Okay, locate or find value of that particular observation and then take average. Okay, sometimes you will be given an odd also, so at that time it will be simple than this one. Okay, no average taken, only any one value gives you median. Okay, so this is the new things and you have to remember this also. Okay, in mod these types of questions are not asked, and if asked then you can very easily give answer. Here you can see, if this type of data is given to you and you are asked to find mod. Now actually our topic is of median, but at time we talk about mod also. So here very easily you can say 29 is mod. Why? Because 29 repeats mostly. Okay, so many times 29 repeat 28 times. Okay, so whose frequency is maximum, that is nothing a mod. So just by looking at the data you can find mod of discrete group data just like this. So no method, no table, nothing there. Okay, so that type of questions are not asked in exam. Only in median and mean and median, only these types of means discrete frequency distribution data is given. Okay, so today we solve we learn how to find median of exclusive frequency distribution, inclusive frequency distribution, and discrete frequency distribution. Okay, thank you.